Hello, and welcome back to the pews. Today, well, yesterday, was a very interesting day. I'm sure you will have by now heard President Perfect Electric Wind Godfist Jim Ryan has retired. I would like to put emphasis on has retired because, as always, we do have those detractors, those naysayers, those ne'er-do-wells who would tell you otherwise, who would tell you that a PlayStation that outsells Xbox, its main competition, 4-1 last month, for some reason, fired its CEO. Let's be real here. Ladies and gentlemen, let's be really, really real here. Jim Ryan leaving PlayStation, no matter the circumstance, is an abysmal look. Is an awful, horrible look. A president leaving any company at any time is a terrible look, no matter how good they're doing. That's your leader. The captain has hopped off the boat, right? And now we have to find a new one, right? And I think that people are looking at PlayStation now as directionless. I think people look to their leaders as they know them in their regular lives for a sense of direction as they've known leadership. But when you're part of a team, right? Because PlayStation is not Jim Ryan. It never was, right? Let's be real. He's not the face. He never was the face, right? Nobody thinks PlayStation thinks Jim Ryan. It's not real. It just never happened. He did a fantastic job. And I would like to wish him a happy retirement as we're here. A happy, well-earned retirement. But he was never the face of the brand. He was never someone that we looked to for that direction. We often looked to him for information because he had it. Jim Ryan was never the Phil Spencer of PlayStation, right? In fact, I would say that there has never been a Phil Spencer for PlayStation because PlayStation has never needed it. You see, these people are conflating Jim Ryan leaving to being as important as Phil Spencer, as if Phil Spencer was leaving Xbox. If Phil Spencer left Xbox today, there would be grown men on camera crying. Tears from their eyes. Like, really, genuinely, I'm telling you that. They would they might abandon ship. I guarantee you at least one or two would hop over to the PlayStation side if Phil Spencer left Xbox. Because he is the brand. He's the guy. Because nobody else can be. Right? Phil Spencer in this moment is a better mascot for Xbox than Master Chief. He's a better mascot than anybody they have because they don't have the games, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not bringing you anything new. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. They don't have the games. They still don't. They still do not. They're going to look at you and talk about Starfield. 10 million players. Listen, I'm not discounting it. That's great for a single player free-to-play game. You know what I mean? Almost unprecedented. But let's not conflate it with 10 million sold. 10 million people who are so interested, not just 10 million people that stopped by and pressed A. 10 million people so invested that they, boom, slapped down 70 big ones. That don't come around easy these days. For this experience. When they start delivering those kinds of experiences, then we could talk. And then maybe we can talk about a mascot. Until then, all they have is Phil Spencer. So if he was to leave, it would be a big deal. It would be tantamount to failure, really. He's not in a position where he can hand this off in a respectful way, right? Nobody's itching to pick up and be the CEO of Microsoft. Plenty of people would love to be the CEO of Microsoft, but I bet a lot fewer people would want to be the CEO of Xbox. That's for sure. That is for sure. And other than that, what can you really say? What can you really say? The word is, right, the narrative, the idea that they would like to perpetrate is that is that Jim Ryan was booted out for not being a better lawyer, not hiring better lawyers because Microsoft has closed on the Activision Blizzard deal, pretty much. And people see it as somehow related to that. Because there has to be a narrative. You see, I don't even want to dispel that. I don't even want to give it credence to have to math it out to you, because that's just it's almost damage control in reverse. You know what I mean? It's sabotage. The saboteurs. You know what I mean? These guys are just trying to build a narrative of a largely successful man that had a 30-year career retiring. I wouldn't have it any other way. And luckily for us, the PlayStation fan base, we're not attached to our CEOs like that. So while I wish Jim Ryan a happy and healthy retirement, I also hope that they bring the next suit in very soon. Just bring a new guy in, a new suit, right? Now, I'm not saying I don't have my preferences on how I would like a CEO of the company that I buy my systems from. I'm not saying I don't have a preference on how I would like that person to operate. You know what I mean? But this goes back to what I was saying before, and I didn't finish the thought. When you're a part of a team, the coach matters, yeah, but if the coach leaves, you still got your mans on the left and right. Y'all still know how to play. You know what I mean? Yeah, a coach is important. Yeah, leadership is important. Yeah, that direction is important. But it's not like they're not going to have those things forever. I'm sure a lot more people want to be the CEO of PlayStation than want to be the CEO of Xbox. And soon, one of them will get the chance. And until then, I guess we'll just have to suffer as market leaders. Well, I am Preacher. I wish Jim Ryan once more a happy retirement and salute him for his tenure. He led PlayStation through the pandemic, which is nothing to sneeze at, and then took a brand that was already dominant and brought it to an entirely different level. Hats off to the man. And hopefully now that he is retired, he will have more time to see you back here on the pews.